All right, it's Friday Night Pints. Kevin and John are out. Eddie's here. He's tending the bar. We got Dante. We have, what are you laughing at?
Third person, Ed?
Yeah, well, I mean, just an introduction. That's all I was doing. I'm not like a...
Ed's going third person on us?
I appreciate
I'm Eddie.
it.
God.
Welcome to the show. We have Sydnie Wells. We have Chaps. And we have the regular Kelly Keegs.
Here I am.
This is your bar more than it is mine.
It is kind of. Yeah, nobody asked me to like be a host, but
Yeah, well, it's all right.
fuck me, right?
I mean, it was like a guest thing. I'm in town.
No, I'm kidding. You're a better host. Also,
Eddie
you're more
is
fun.
a natural bartender.
You are.
Oh yeah.
You seem to be.
You were just moving.
Scooting
before
around.
We started filming. You were moving so effortlessly back there. Hey, what do you need? Gotcha. You knew where everything was.
He
did.
did one flip with the Coors Light to give it to Ron when he's like, boom. And
got
it
the
was
flair.
just so unbelievably
Great.
smooth.
You got the
Great.
flair. You're a fucking natural therapist.
The great personality.
Oh, yeah.
You are.
Therapist is a perfect word for him.
You missed.
I would say, do you think though that you have a loud enough voice to be a bartender? You
I
have
don't.
like a soothing voice.
Not really. I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't like to speak up. Like I
I'm
like
the
to just
same.
kind of.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
I'm
not
not
going to
saying
be.
no one can ever
He's not
hear
going to
me.
be at one of these highfalutin New York bars or anything like
True.
that.
We'll
We're
be
talking.
a
He needs to go.
mixologist.
Let's say a
Dive
small
bar.
mining town in Montana.
Yeah.
that
Where you just
It's
where you
really
just
only open in the
where
spring.
you just
'cause nobody
wipe
wants
like
to fuck with it
one
any other
dusty
time.
glass for
Nobody
hours and
talks.
hours.
Everybody's just sitting there enjoying
Marty.
it.
And so then he slides one
What's going
across
on?
and he's
What's
like,
going
"So,
on?"
what brings you to these parts?
That's-
I've seen you around here."
That's what I need because I'm not making drinks. You know,
No,
you
right.
got
No,
that.
no, no. Like, well, what do you got?
Pop a couple
you
of
see
bottles.
what we got here? They all got dust on them, and we got any
Yeah.
beers that you can
Boring
possibly
bartender.
drink.
I'm in for that.
Talks. He doesn't stop talking to people.
That's what we're
He's just
saying.
Curious about people's lives.
Made it.
Well,
Worst
before.
people to go out with.
Shut
He
up.
looks-
You missed.
Shut up.
Hey, you missed Eddie introduce himself in the third person. That's,
What was?
that's all you missed.
Listen, you watch a lot of these. Was that a weird introduction?
Yeah, she
I just didn't want. Well, like people are probably, who the fuck is this galoot? Like he's behind there. They're thinking Kevin. He's got the Fleischmann, and it's not him. You know?
What
Yeah.
did you say? I didn't even hear.
I just said,
know.
all right, it's Friday Night Pints. John and Kevin are out. Eddie's tending the bar.
I like that.
Thank
I
you.
thought
It wasn't so
that's
bad.
pretty
It wasn't so bad.
natural.
It got him going, but it wasn't so
All
bad.
right.
Tell us
How
about
does,
wood. Tell us
Did
about
that
wood.
come
Thank
straight off
you.
the
You're
tongue?
welcome.
What?
hear you
Did it
talk
pop
about
in,
it.
or did you prepare?
I thought because you just need to get out of the garage, and that was what I went with. So
I like
was,
it.
I
I was a little disappointed. No, there was no bang bang.
I know. I have people. I don't know what I should use that for and what I shouldn't. You know.
I think
Everything?
Everything.
Yeah, you don't want to
think so?
overuse it.
Yeah, I don't-
Keep it for
Chicago.
yourself. Keep it close.
You think so?
Hey,
That's your
I'm
thing.
disappointed by that. I was
Have you
looking
seen any
forward
dead
to it.
birds lately?
Hold on, before the dead
Yeah.
birds, we'll get back to that. We got to talk about wood products. Right there, we got some good beards here. Wood. Have you used wood yet on the beard?
Buddy. No, I haven't. That's why it looks so scraggly.
I have. I
Me
got
too.
beard oil.
The beard oil.
Oh.
Yep.
Is there any over there?
Right.
Do we have any beard oil?
There might be some beard oil over there. Somewhere, maybe. All right, maybe someone could.
I'll get
all right.
oiled up before
figure
this
it out.
party.
That'd be nice. So we got getwood.com right there. They got the shampoo, conditioner. They got stuff for your body, your hair, your beard. They got everything. Getwood.com. Go check it out. Or you can get it at CVS. Everything's $15 or below, so that's nice.
And it's Valentine's Day's coming up, so get it for your mans.
That's
Absolutely,
right.
get it from Mans. It smells amazing. The Fresh Tracks one, that's my favorite, I think. Other people say other things, but I really like the Fresh Tracks. The green.
I was shocked by how good it.
How good it
product
smells?
was, Yes.
Yeah,
I think people think like Frank the Tank's making in the back.
yeah, for real.
We got a good actual people making it.
Yeah, real people are making it.
It's legit.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Even though Frank should make in the back. I think
Yeah, that would be funny.
be
I would
nice.
like
Not
to
a bad
see it.
business
Yeah, I would
model
like to
to
see
make shit that
Frank
people
going to the
only
wood
buy once.
factory.
Like, it's a pretty good business model.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
everyone
Make it
buys it
good.
once, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
So go check it out, getwood.com, or like I said, at CVS. All right, birds.
No, we have a dead group chat.
Ad.
A dead bird. Well, we still have one. You got one out. You got out of it. We have a dead bird group chat. So if you ever come across a dead bird, you
Yeah.
take a picture, send it in, and you all have to evaluate it.
Who's the leader in the clubhouse? Like, who sent the most pictures?
Roan's got
Really?
sicko friends. I don't
That's
even know who they
fucked
are.
up, man.
Who started it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
because it's
Roan
like
and his friends.
You know
Yeah,
it's bad
nuts.
luck, right?
They like love it when it happens.
You know it's bad luck, right?
That's like a
see
No,
serial
they
killer.
don't love it when it happens. That's what happened. That's why I got kicked out because I sent a beautiful blue jay that was somehow ran over, like its beak and head ran over, and you guys were like, "Oh, this is fucked up," and I was like, "Why?" And they had said, "You think this is good?" I said, "This is
it's a dead.
this is a dead bird," and they said, "You're sick," and kicked me out. They kicked me out of the dead bird chat, and They didn't even give me a chance to defend myself.
You just a dead bird. What were the parameters?
For a reason.
They were.
Yeah, it sounds like they just wanted you out.
They were so against. They were almost dead set. Even invited me. I think I really pushed myself, so it might be on me.
He did push himself in on it too.
Because they were talking about it off in the corner. They're like, "Yeah, we got a dead bird chat." And honest to God, I was offended. How could this be? And you don't invite me to
When
it?
you said it was a blue jay?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Blue
bird.
Jays are
Beautiful blue
You can't
jay.
be posting dead blue
You're
jays.
showing pigeons.
But I thought it was my first post to the bird chat, and I wanted to come in with the splash.
It is
Everybody
nerve-wracking.
comes in
Oh,
like,
it was
"Hey,
your
I'm
first
Uncle
and your
Chaps.
last?
Welcome to the bird." Yeah, it was my first one.
And
I
your
think it was
last.
my first text in the whole thing.
It's nerve-wracking putting your first bird in there too.
They probably just
In the
forgot
winter,
that you were in the
there's
chat.
not many birds
And
around
so
the
when
winter.
Yeah, they're
post the
hiding.
picture-
Yeah.
They're hiding, yeah.
And I
We
think
got-
it was
we
really
got seagulls,
Troll
though.
Withers
Have you
that
seen
was
that?
really
The
upset.
seagulls keep popping up on this scaffolding over here, and they're the biggest seagulls of all time. Like they're this big, the seagulls, and that seems crazy to me.
Yeah.
I guess they're big like that on
They're
the shore, but
well fed in this fucking rat
they're
infested city.
huge.
Do you,
I wonder what they eat
How many have you sent?
in
I
the
sent
city.
about 4.
About 4?
Yeah.
Is
Wow.
that high or low?
I think that's average. Like we haven't had, it hasn't been active in like 2 months.
If
'cause
you
no
see
one's
a
got
dead
it.
No one's
bird,
seeing dead
that's
birds?
bad luck.
Why do you think that? Is that true?
I know it. My grandma, she's wicked superstitious.
Cool,
old,
cool,
Old
cool.
Italian lady.
Love it.
If a bird flew into a window and dropped dead, she wouldn't leave the house for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but that's different
I
than
like
seeing
that
it on the floor, I think. Like if it happens in front of you, I feel like that's
True.
If you see
that's
one,
fair.
Though, you're supposed to like
Oh no,
Respect.
you gotta get up on it, you gotta get a good angle, get a good picture.
Yeah.
bad luck.
Do you have any superstitions?
You know what I do? If I'm going through a yellow light, I kiss and hit the roof.
Oh,
That's a
really?
thing. Also, going over train tracks, you lift your feet up.
Feet up.
No.
Yeah, I do
Yep.
the same thing. I
Lift your
really
feet
do.
up.
No?
Always.
You make a wish.
I don't know,
Never
a lot
heard
of
either of those.
superstition things.
I never heard of either of those either.
Yeah.
I don't do anything
the
like
kiss,
that.
The kiss up, that I've been doing
I
for.
like that. That's like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have any?
No,
No? You?
none.
Not really. I wish I did.
No.
I got a lot. I'm trying to think about more.
Just during sports I did.
What kind of stuff?
I would
What's your
eat it.
craziest sports one?
I would just eat a can of Pringles before every game.
Oh, well, that's delicious. What kind? Flavor?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. So
Ew.
A whole can.
you know what? There was a time in my life where I was eating full cans of pizza Pringles to the point where it would make me sick, and I had to stop eating pizza
You
Pringles for
can't
that. They're so
not
addicting.
finish a can of Pringles.
They're so addicting.
Before like a basketball game?
Baseball. You don't
Okay,
do
that's not
much.
as bad. Not as
Yeah,
much
you don't gotta
running.
do much.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not.
I was gonna s-
Didn't you have a gambling superstition with
I have a ton.
a girl maybe?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, what?
I never did. Well, that was like 3 years ago. All right, maybe 4, scumbag.
I'm sorry. I mean, I gave you some flack if you
Blow up
want to
his
take
spot?
it. Well, you didn't want to take it. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Oh,
pry.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna pry.
This isn't the day before no show.
My dad doesn't spend money on the 1st of Jan, like on New Year's Day.
Interesting.
Because he says if you spend money, then you're gonna spend a lot of money that year.
So you
So
didn't
it's
pay
like his
rent
way of
then?
cracking. No, well, you're not paying rent, but like, you're
True, I
you're
was
making
gonna say
meals
same
at
thing.
home and shit. That was like a weird thing he did.
That
I
is
like that.
I like that
That's
too,
a good
actually.
one.
That is good.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, what about the rent thing? That's gonna haunt me forever. I'm gonna have to tell my landlord I have to pay on the 2nd.
That's true. I guess. But it usually hits like the 2nd or the 3rd, no? Or does yours hit right on the 1st?
Mine's always right on the 1st.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah,
earlier.
someone's
Depends on the weekend, usually.
Yeah.
I have done
Oh,
something
oh.
similar to like the not paying on a day. I watched this. You guys ever watch Extreme Cheapskates?
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
No, I don't know
And
it.
where they'll pick up like roadkill and they're cooking that and they'll like dumpster
Sick.
dive behind like the Whole Foods or something like that. I'm like, oh, look at this. It's a delicious pastry. I'm like, it's got mold on it, you dumb bitch. Don't eat that.
Yeah.
But my wife was like, you spend so much money, you could never do it. And I was like, I'm gonna go 2 weeks with no money spending at all. I did not do it, but I got really close, and we like counted up. I went 2 weeks. I think I only spent, excluding like power bills and shit like that, like $11. It was amazing.
Wow.
That is crazy.
That is kind of
That's
wild.
impressive.
I know.
That's
You know
hard
what?
to
Have
do.
you
It
guys
was.
seen by now that fucking asshole? I can't stand him. Axel Weber on TikTok. That fucking loser. I hate him so
What?
much.
Describe him.
I'll explain to you. He's a
I don't
young
like his
kid.
name.
No, he's a young kid.
Oh,
He's
he's talking
living in
like
New
12?
York.
I wanna
He's
hate
living
this
in
kid.
no,
Tell me why.
no, you're gonna fucking hate him.
Tell me why.
He is a young kid. He's living in New York, and he like his TikToks are basically him cosplaying as a poor person. Like he is in this really small apartment. He's like, I'm in the tiniest apartment. And one of the TikToks that really sent me over the edge, he was like, I found this thing of cabbage at a farmer's market, and I'm gonna make dinner out of it. And he makes like butter and cabbage for dinner. And he's like, this is so good. And he just pretends like he's a poor person, and he's from like an affluent family, so it like Doesn't really make sense.
Axel, salty axle.
That's
He acts like he has no idea how to live life. Like he's like, I don't really know how to wear clothes. Should I start wearing turtlenecks? Like I swear, people think
They blogged it?
talk about him on the Yak all the time. Like people,
Write a blog about it so I can read it.
yeah, I'll do that because I'm really, the hatred is like really coming up for me.
That
But he
sounds
fucking
tough.
sucks. But he constantly is like, I have no money to spend, so I can't spend any money. And here's the cheap way of doing this. And it's just like,
I hope you run
it's like
into him.
it's like. I'm trying to think of it's like poor person porn, like cosplay of poor people. It's crazy. It's crazy behavior.
So that extreme cheapskates, like one of the most famous episodes, I think, is there's a guy who he doesn't want to use his water, but he already has a hot tub. So to heat shit
Yeah.
up, he'll just like put it in Ziploc bags and dunk it in his
Sous
hot
vide?
tub.
Yeah, he does.
Sous vide
Yeah.
and stuff.
Sous vide this shit.
Yes.
Well,
That's actually
Swear to God.
that's actually
Yeah.
not so bad.
White Sox Dave does that.
There's one dude.
Doesn't get hot
There's
enough,
one
though, no?
episode of it where this motherfucker, dude, I don't know how these guys are still married, but he goes to it's his 25th wedding anniversary on the episode. And it's all got to be fake, but whatever. I'm going to pretend that it's real.
Yeah.
They go to this small town restaurant where it's like one of those Americana places where they have everything that you could, they have spaghetti, hamburgers, and also they'll have like some fucking fried rice too. Like
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
everything. The guy just goes around when everybody's done, like the other patrons are done with their meals, and he's like, are you gonna eat the rest of that before the waiter will clear? He's like, hold on. And he puts all of their food into one big bowl, and then the next day he sticks all of that stuff into a crock pot and warms it all up for his whole family.
Stop it.
This
And
can't be real.
he's sitting there eating it, and the wife is just like, he's been like this for 20
This
years.
can't be real.
And some of this, the look, if it's not real, the patrons that are in there are all better actresses than
Are they
than Meryl
horrified?
Streep.
What do they? How do
Yeah,
they react?
Like one woman goes, when he because it's like spaghetti, and like the next dude will have like roast beef sandwiches,
Yeah,
and he's like
what?
putting it all in there, and then just mixes it all up into this
That's
concoction.
disgusting.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw up.
Yo,
I'm gonna
what's?
throw up.
I've never even heard of this show.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
it on? It's on A&E or something.
I know that we have other
Yeah, like TLC or
advertisers,
something.
but if you're not watching Discovery Plus on a daily basis, you are fucking stupid.
Where do they find these people?
They have
have no
1,000-pound
idea.
sisters where it's
Oh,
two
yeah.
sisters that
That's
equal
all.
1,000
1,000
pounds,
pound sisters
where all
is
they talk about is
That's some
chugging
shit
down
I hate.
sodies all damn day.
Sodies.
They have a show called Sister Wives where 3 of the wives don't get any dick and he's only fucking one of
Hey,
them.
that's all over
Yep.
TikTok.
I
see
know.
all the drama on TikTok.
Because I was like, babe, I think we got to get back into Sister Wives. And she was like, no, we don't. And I'm like, Cody's doing some shit.
Yeah, so he's really pushing the boundaries.
He really is.
That's crazy.
And I just
No.
found one that I'm going to start when I get back. I
Yeah.
cannot wait. Off the Grid.
That's
Love.
my shit. That's my
It's a
shit.
dating show where
It's
a
like
metro,
peppers?
well, it's like a metropolitan woman is
Yeah.
going out to like Montana to meet these off the grid dudes
Yeah.
to see if they want to escape from the city and have like love with this bearded cowboy.
Brilliant.
Honestly,
This is
sounds
brilliant.
amazing.
I'm like,
Good idea.
I'm in.
Yes,
I'll be
Kelly.
on that next.
Yeah, like call me up, whatever.
This
that
is
sounds cool. I'll
every
give that a
fucking
try.
chick is obsessed with Rip on
But
Yellowstone now, and they all.
Yeah,
I'm a
none of these
Casey-
guys look
I'm a
like the
Casey
dude on
type of
TikTok
girl.
that's cutting wood.
But I
Like
love
none of
that
them look
guy.
like
I
that
love
guy.
that guy. He's so hot.
He is
Wow,
fucking
he's
hot,
hot.
yeah.
He's just so fit.
Just so
He's
buff.
wood all
But
day
he
long.
listens, but he
So good
listens
at
to
his
his
job.
haters too much. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
you can never do oak, and he's like, well, this is oak. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about the haters, dude. You're sexy.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. The haters,
You got all these
block 'em out.
comments, people wanting to flate you and
How
whatnot.
does someone like that have haters for real? Like, how does someone like that be bothered by the haters when you look like that and that's what you do? Like, you're just a pillar of strength,
Yeah.
and you are worried about somebody being like, but you can't do this. It's
Right.
like,
Would you really get turned on by a guy chopping wood?
I mean, have you seen these videos?
No.
This guy's
You
so hot.
I
absolutely
get
would.
turned
Yes.
on by the guy.
The guy is so hot. Yeah.
I don't even know what
There's
they're
a couple
talking
of guys. I'll say there's a couple of wood choppers, but there's the one guy who's really
and
he gets
he's
millions.
got and he'll come out with like his overalls and cut off flannel shirt, and he'll be
Yep.
like, well, I guess I better put this one on there, and he's
Like
like,
Will
he'll like
Ferrell and
wink at the camera. You're
Step
like,
Brothers.
am I wet? I'm a dude. Like that should not happen.
He looks like the brawny man.
You need to
like,
have
he literally
traps
looks like him.
to be able to do wood.
Traps?
You have to have traps. You don't have traps like myself. This would look like this will look good.
All the strength definitely comes from there.
Marty, didn't you do
Traps.
Didn't you do a video with somebody? With, I think he's a TikToker, or he does like handmade red.
LeBron James.
Oh yeah, LeBron James.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What did he
sick.
do?
He like he like builds all his like workout equipment, and like he like benches logs and shit.
He just did a video we
Right.
posted. I think it was him. We just posted it. He brought a bow and arrow into Walmart. Okay, one, when you bring a weapon into Walmart, how is that like getting passed? But he did it.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
And he was shooting all of his food like in the grocery store. So also, I mean, red flag, but he probably lives in the middle of nowhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he lives in the
yeah.
middle of Mississippi. And I
You probably
went there
bought that there at that Walmart.
That's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
near Brandon Walker's hometown, I'm sure.
1,000%. It was a wild place there. Like, cows are mad. Like, I was with Za, and obviously, cows are big compared to Za.
True.
Yeah, they
And
are.
Za
They're big
was
compared to
freaking
anybody.
The fuck out. I'm like, bro, you were living with alligators and fucking elephants and shit. I don't know why I said alligators. I don't think they're in Africa.
Crocodiles.
Oh, no, crocodiles.
Yeah.
You just gotta run
Crocodile
zigzag,
Nile.
though. If you run zigzag, they can't get
Is
you.
that a fact though? I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
That is a
It's
fact.
absolutely not a fact. No.
What do you mean?
When's the last time you
Really?
zigzag, Chad?
I'm a Florida guy. Are you kidding me?
Alligator.
Did you zigzag?
Did you ever ride your
zigzag?
huffy mudslinger bike into a black creek and see an alligator?
Last
I did.
week,
Sounds like-
Schmo.
with all due respect, I'll trust this side on alligator
Oh, yeah.
information
Yeah,
over
thank
there.
That
you
is true.
very
Oh yeah,
much.
actually, Sydney,
My
is that
cousin-
true? Zigzag
I
away?
have no
Wild
idea,
boars.
but I've heard that. I haven't tested the theory. Maybe
Okay.
you should do that in Florida.
Yeah, should I give that a test?
That'd be good.
I'm a bad runner. I
What,
would,
are
I
you
would-
gonna
I
do
would
some
trip
outdoor
and fall.
stuff?
I would do outdoor stuff for sure. I low-key like outdoor stuff.
Really?
I am not good with strength or like endurance, but I'm good with like animals and bugs.
Yeah, we're all gonna do out of office, aren't we? Everybody's
would
gonna
I would
do out.
absolutely do that.
But I need a
100%.
time limit.
I'm shocked that you said that you don't
A
you're
time
not bothered
limit.
by bugs.
I need
No,
like
not bothered by bugs.
Wow.
The only bugs that bother me, cockroaches. I fucking hate cockroaches.
Oh, yeah.
But what doesn't bother me are those like massive, like Madagascar, like
The hissing ones.
roaches and whatever. Those are just so big that I'm like, oh, I can see that. But for some reason, the cockroaches that come in your apartments here, like, I think the fact that it's been in my home before makes me feel like,
Well,
oh my fucking god.
the
I hate
cockroaches,
them.
isn't it true that if you see one like actually out in the daylight, like in person,
Yeah.
it's like a manifestation in the walls. So now, so there's like overpacked and now they're coming out. Saw one in the Dallas airport in the bathroom, and I was like, nope, turn it
Forget
around.
it. They're here sometimes.
The only thing I can hunt,
go.
They
the only
are.
thing I can hunt is a snail, because when you put salt on that shit and they blow up, it's so fucking.
What do you
cool.
mean? That
Yeah, it's
happens?
kinda
Not a
cool.
snail, a slug.
Slugs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Slug.
slugs.
You never put salt on a slug?
No, I did like
Oh
the
my.
Mentos and Coke. I didn't fucking kill anything.
No. Well, slugs. Slugs are gross.
Oh, the
I used to play
slugs
with
are
No,
out.
we
salamanders.
talked about this when I got hired like a year ago. Bow fishing.
I would love to do bow fishing. I'm scared of the water though.
We get a life jacket on.
Kind of a,
Yeah.
It's kind of a.
But I think that
Yeah.
would do
What do
well
you
for
mean
the
you're
business.
scared
Salt's a
of
gamble,
water?
right?
Any water that goes above my heart can't breathe.
Can you swim?
Too much
Yeah, I can
pressure
swim.
on, like too much pressure on
Yeah,
your
I think
chest.
so. I don't know what.
I
happens.
get that.
I
get
could
that.
swim like a fucking fish. I got big feet.
So like you don't like going to the ocean? You don't like going lakes?
I knees up.
I'm done with
You don't like to
oceans.
tread. Yeah, you don't
I don't
like
like
to
it when
tread.
it's
You don't
heated.
like to be like you'll sit in water,
Even in a
waist
pool?
up, like drinking.
Yeah, no. And
pool.
every time I go into a pool, I have to go to the bathroom.
You have an inner ear issue?
Inner ear?
Yeah.
I'm not
Maybe.
sure. I haven't got a doctor since freshman year of college.
Oh, you need to go to a doctor. I think you got an ear
You might
problem.
have a little inner ear.
If you don't, why
I know.
ask anything?
I know that feeling of feeling like your chest
Yes,
is crushed.
not
Yeah,
good.
that's like it's just the water is too much pressure
I had a question
sometimes.
for you.
I get that.
If there was one object in the world that evaporated tomorrow, and what object would it be that you wouldn't even notice if it was gone?
Is this the household item? Is this what?
It doesn't have to be household.
'Cause
it could be anything.
I saw yours. I think I saw yours.
Hmm.
I like yours a lot. Just say yours.
What was
No,
yours?
You got a
say
good
it.
one.
Say it.
You had the thing you hang the towel on. Right? It's just a towel hanger?
Oh, no, I use that constantly.
I
What
would
do you
have
mean?
no idea it was gone.
I feel
I
like
would
a
put
lot
it
of
on the back of the door.
guys always do. They put it on the side of the door, like on the
yeah.
top, or they put it over the top of the shower
floor.
thing
Yeah.
itself.
I think the thing that comes out of the
hate
sink
it.
that you spray with.
Oh no, I use that every day. I use it every
That
day.
could go
I
out.
think a doorknob I would.
Yeah, I use it to.
If it
I
was-
feel like the pressure is better. It's better for cleaning.
If it was straight handles, I don't think I'd notice the doorknob was gone.
What?
If it was
It
handles
was
only,
just-
no
yeah,
doorknobs.
It was just
that'd be
handles, no
fine.
more twisting. I don't
Handles
think
Like
are
if you
nice.
just had a straight push door in every single one of your rooms?
No,
Or
like
no, if it just handles, no more.
Instead
no
of
more
doorknob.
Doorknob.
Oh, if everything was switched out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I would notice, but I feel like the handles are fancier.
Couch
Like doorknobs
pillows.
are kind of. I
Yeah,
love
that's
couch
very
pillows.
true.
I love couch pillows.
Are these,
Everything you're saying
Yeah,
is
you
stuff I
are
cannot live without any of this. Like, what are
We
you talking
need
about?
couch pillows. Like,
No,
that's a necessity.
I have 6 couch pillows.
Yeah, me too.
Right now, currently.
That's
yeah.
excessive.
I have 2 on each side that are decorative, and then I have ones behind them that match the
How
couch.
many
so I
pillows
keep
on
the
your
couch.
bed?
Dude, chicks.
Yeah, if you
I
have decorative pillows on your couch.
I have 6, 4 regular sleep pillows, 2 that go all the way in the back, and then I have 3 decorative
Where do you
pillows.
put them?
That's the same thing.
I
think
stack
we
them all up.
have
I have
3 rows of like
stacks,
full
2,
size
and then 1.
pillows,
Useless thing ever.
2 like throw pillows,
Yeah.
and then 1 pillow with a picture of my dogs on
Cute,
it.
cute. Here's
the
And we have to move like fucking all of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
every
You gotta
night.
move them back in the morning, and then it's in the bedroom, so no one fucking sees them besides you. No.
I will say,
Just
when
want a
you
little
walk
spice in
in
your
and
life?
it's completely made like later on in the day, you do feel like cleaner.
It feels nice.
Like,
I have my throw
when it's
pillows,
all
and then I
met
have a
up, you have all
long
the
pillow,
pillows,
a
you're like,
lumbar
I feel
pillow
clean.
that has the map of the
think
world on it.
Oh, it's good to know. I have
Couch pillows
2 pillows
suck
on my
too
bed.
because
Oh, you need to
it
up
takes
that
up so
pillow
much
game.
room on the couch.
I think I have to.
If multiple people are sitting on the couch pillows get annoying. But if you're by yourself on the couch, I just lay on the pillows and I put my feet on the other pillows.
Haven't you
I
seen
have
Along
I have
Polly?
a pillow of my dog as well, so I actually have
seen that?
Great
7
movie.
pillows on my couch.
Yeah, you're wasting like 87 minutes a year just putting the pillows on.
Oh
and
yeah,
off.
yeah. Well, those pillows
87
were
minutes.
crazy.
Something like that.
I leave most of my
That's a
pillows on
long
my
time,
bed when I
honest
sleep.
to
though.
God.
Like I sleep with a lot of pillows. I like having them all around. So like the ones besides I have 2 throw and I have the 1 lumbar one. Those are the only ones I take off. So I take
What
off
do you mean by
3 and I
lumbar?
sleep with the
Like
rest.
The pregnancy pillow?
They're like long. No, that's just what they're called.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
Body pillows?
they're the body
Big
pillows.
body
Lumbar
pillows.
is like shaped like this, you know, like long and skinny. Like it's not
Oh,
tall.
oh,
Got too
you
many
like
words.
like it's like a
Got
bat?
Too many words in English language.
Do you know? Am I?
Do?
Do you know what I'm
I
talking
got,
about?
I got.
A lumbar pillow?
They're shaped.
Yeah,
They're
it's like
long but short.
like a Tootsie Roll.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes.
That's
Oh, one of those
Perfect.
things, like a rolling thing on your back.
Yeah,
You see them at
yeah.
hotels.
those.
It's
No,
about
that's a foam roller.
That's a foam roller, but that same shape, but a pillow.
That's not it.
Isn't there too many words where it's like they all mean the same thing?
Yeah, lumbar
Yeah.
pillow.
What are those? I did that in 5th grade, 100th day. I did 100 homophones. Homophones are sick.
I did
They are.
100 buttons.
You
We
did?
did that too.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Dear, dear, dear. Or dear, dear.
Wow. Yeah, dear, dear, dear.
Is it 3 dears or 2 dears?
There's 3 if you're doing formal names because John.
Dear,
You were a big
dear.
John Deere.
realize girl.
Yeah, oh, I love that. I like, yeah, realize. Like, yeah, always.
She was big on that. I know.
Definitely.
I was an away message.
I'm sure at least 5 to 10 away messages with that in it. At the bottom, something with all kinds of shit on the sides, for sure.
Yeah, the
Oh, I was so
squiggles.
moody. It was the moodiest
But when you had a fire AIM message, away message,
forget it.
there was nothing like it. It
Nothing.
was like I might be done with AIM forever because
Yeah.
this is so damn good.
Right, can't come back from that.
BBM was pretty good too.
BBM was great. The away
Or
messages
if you were feeling emotional and you found the perfect MySpace song, oh my
What was your
I'm
MySpace?
really curious. I'm switching
Too late to
combos,
apologize.
but what does everybody think about the
getting a
Tom Brady
divorce.
move?
Tom Brady
Tom
move.
Brady's.
Like the Tom Brady retirement
It's
and
going so well.
I saw you with the hat. I just need to know.
I mean, you see this guy's Twitter. He's just
I
going to give you a
know.
crazy
Dante.
rant.
I wanted to bring up one thing about the away messages. How can we incorporate that into texting? Wouldn't that be the best fucking thing if you had an
Away
auto
message?
You know what I
responder for
actually
text?
think?
So did you guys see Kevin and Dave on Twitter too?
No,
Going back and forth? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're crazy. They're crazy. Well, wait,
That was good.
the away message thing, I think we might be almost there because you know how with the new update,
The notification.
it's like no, you can like turn it off and it's like let people know that you have silent mode on or whatever. So like one of my friends does it, and so I'll go to text him and it'll say like Mark has silenced his notifications for the night. Like text anyway, and I'm like yeah, obviously.
Oh,
Silence it at
I
8
love
p.m.
that.
But I was like interesting. But I feel like once people get used to that or start doing that, maybe they'll have like away messages where you can get an auto response.
That's
and
amazing.
We're back, baby.
Could
And
you
then I can
also
be
just
just
as
you
moody
should
as
do
I
one
want.
that's like I'm just tired of this person texting me
Yeah.
and like
I'm
stop.
mentally exhausted.
Like where
Can't
you
easily-
don't
That
want
was
to
me
block
last
them in case
night.
something's
Like,
needed.
stop
Like I
texting
don't
me
want to
if
talk
you're
to you every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you have a window. You have Mondays and Thursdays, and if you don't have anything on Monday, it's got to wait till Thursday.
Completely.
That's a Rico Bosco text message alert. That's what I want. Whenever
How is
he-
Rico
it's-
doing?
You can't get him off the phone.
He's a
45
phone
minutes,
guy.
and I literally had to say I was making a pizza last night, and I wasn't. I lied to him. He's exhausted.
Aw,
These guys-
Rico.
Well, did you like the move I pulled on you yesterday? Where I
What's
said
that?
before we hang up during a text message.
I love that one.
Because sometimes you'll be like, how long is this going to go? And you don't want to be the one that just like stops the conversation. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, I'm going to hang up. Like whenever I'm texting. So then everybody knows we're done.
Yeah,
Well,
it's over.
I should maybe start doing that. I sometimes am like, my fingers are tired. I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I got these nails a couple weeks ago. I'm getting them taken off like tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
how do you
cute.
do it?
I
They're the
like
worst.
them. I like
They're
them,
horrible. They're okay. They're
mine.
horrible though. I got them
That makes
because
sense, though.
No, those are great.
Let's
Yeah,
pay.
those are fine.
If you had like nice
They're-
hair, you're
I
not
can't.
outdoors all
I really
I
can't.
am on the outdoors all the time.
That's what I'm
why.
saying. That's why
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I got them because one of my nails broke really short, and I was like, all right, I'll get tips. It's the first time I've had them since like fucking 9th grade, whatever. Like they're in right now, and I got them too long accidentally, and now they've grown, so they're even longer. I can't do shit. I can't do anything. I also can't. They're so thick. I can't like scratch an itch.
Really?
Like my itch, I have to use like I have these exfoliating gloves at home, and I've been like putting them on to itch my
You
body.
look like an absolute psycho.
Yes, because I literally look.
I
look.
know. Yes, I was thinking.
True.
That's
Doesn't
not
really do
scratching an
much.
itch.
Yeah,
it's
true.
driving me nuts.
How
Imagine
I'm going
somebody's
tomorrow to
like
get them taken
doing a
off.
peeping Tom on you, and they see you put on your special fucking itch gloves.
They are. Well, no. Do you know those? They're actually great. They're great.
Gotta get out
They're
of here.
exfoliating.
Yeah, this
They
like-
look like.
One for like in the shower.
Yes, they're in the shower. They're
I'm
regular.
saying.
They have no
What are
idea.
these?
They
These
probably
are-
have never.
You guys don't
Itchy
know,
gloves.
so you guys
Yeah.
don't know, but you're gonna see them and you're gonna love them. They look like regular winter gloves, but they're.
Oh, I have some.
Coarse.
Well,
yeah.
no, I don't have that. I bought the new thing
Yeah.
that you put, because all these places are having like these handcrafted soaps now,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like this exfoliating bag that you put the soap inside of it, and and then you can.
And it oozes out,
Yeah, it's
right?
like $5 for 20 of them.
Like
Yeah.
a loofah?
Yeah, but
Kinda,
it's like
yeah.
one that's your soap
Like a
sits
loofah?
inside of. So then when you put your soap back on the soap dish on your tub, it doesn't like stick to it.
Like leave a
because the
residue.
actual cloth will make that barrier so you can do it. It's an incredible invention.
It is great. Well, these things, they're just by themselves. So like you put the soap, like I put them on as gloves, so it looks like I'm wearing gloves in the shower, and then I put the soap, I rub it around, and then I can exfoliate with them. But they feel great, and they
Especially
feel
before
good
you,
for
like,
like.
shave and
Oh
everything.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
soothing. Yeah.
It feels so nice, but now because I can't scratch itches with these fucking nails, I've been like just in my like I'll get up off the couch and go into the bathroom, put one on, and like itch my body. It's horrible. It's been a horrible 2
I
weeks.
like the soaps with the sand in them.
You should just get one of
You
those.
don't like them?
With the exfoliating.
Yeah, it
peeves.
hurts.
Remember those old
good for your
sticks with
skin,
like
though,
the
sometimes.
chicken
Every once in a
claws
while.
on them?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
well, the back.
Yeah,
scratch?
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
just
yeah.
get one of
I
those.
should get one of those.
Get one of those.
Wouldn't that would be so nice.
That'd be nice. Oh, ballsy one.
I just saw Glennie walk by.
Are you a
Looking tan?
Are you a sucker for advertising?
Oh yeah.
I think it was Saturday night. I was definitely drunk and on something else, and I was looking, and I'm like, this pan. You see that pan that's
The
not
no
sticky?
stick pan. I saw
The
you
eggs?
tweeting about it.
Oh
Eggs?
my god!
The eggs are
Is this
crazy.
new?
gonna be
Is this
true.
new for your
The one
life?
that looks,
Yeah,
the one that looks like
Did it come
graphite,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Too good to be
I want an
true.
update on that because
Yeah.
if
I
you,
went, but
I want
they
to see a
have them
video
at,
of
like,
you
TJ
pouring
Maxx.
eggs off.
Oh
Yes.
really?
I'm gonna
Me
buy
too.
one. I'm
At
gonna
TJ
buy
Maxx.
one, and I'm gonna burn the fucking shit out of an egg and
That's
see what happens.
And
I
see what
bought it.
happens.
I can't wait. When you
Oh.
buy it first, they try and bang you out for you
course.
can do 5 payments of $80 for the next 10 years if you want for
Yeah, yeah.
all their equipment. I just wanted the one pan, but it's coming next week.
Those
wait.
What's the
those
first thing
span
you're
you
gonna make? An
quick.
egg?
I think you gotta do the egg.
You gotta
do
do
the
it.
egg.
And I just want to slide it.
And cheese.
Those
Burnt
scan-
Yeah, I
cheese
wouldn't.
is a bitch. If
Yeah,
Cheese
I
is
wouldn't
always
mind
a
seeing
thing.
you just take like a half pound of shredded cheese and just dunk it in that
And
bitch.
see what happens.
But
yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
fuck it up regardless.
Yeah, probably. I can cook French toast. That's it.
Really?
Oh yeah, French toast is a great thing to be able to cook.
French toast, yeah.
I fucking love French
Very
toast.
good at
man.
that.
Speaking of cooking,
What?
so Sydney got food poisoning last weekend.
Oh no. for
And I don't,
what?
I'm not going to say who, but someone, a Barstool employee, cooked for her that week.
I don't believe it.
Well, who could it be?
I'm shocked.
Oh, out west though.
It was
out
in
in the
Chicago.
Midwest.
Who
Uh-oh.
could it be?
Was it
So-
Barstool? Was it Dave? It's always
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Okay, so I can't say
always
he's gonna
Dave.
watch this and be so pissed, but
It,
That's all right.
it was on camera. It was,
it was on camera. We had some deer meat. Actually, I was like looking at it in the sink beforehand, prior to knowing it's Dave's deer,
Yeah.
and I was thinking, I wonder how long that's been like around.
Yeah.
Well, it was his
Yeah, when
deer
did he
meat,
go
so he
deer
was like
hunting? When did
grinding
he
it
get
up and
venison?
everything.
Months ago.
He did make us deer burgers, venison burgers.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who got sick, but like Chief and my producer Sean and Dave all ate one. They're fine.
Yeah.
But immediately after I ate mine, I did not feel good. And then the next day I was sick, and the day after that, and I had to cancel. I had like a mini vacation to Florida.
No.
I had to cancel
the
it.
What a
worst.
scumbag, Dave. I
Damn
mean, Dave
it.
eats
But-
trash out of the
But
garbage.
I don't know if it was
true,
Dave.
that's
So the
true.
thing is, when they killed their deer, so when they had the meat,
Yeah.
they kept it on Ryan's back
Yeah,
porch.
for like a week.
Yeah.
Right?
So it probably was like unthawing and then
Right,
thawing.
and
saw
coming
you
like
guys-
in the
When I
night.
saw in the story you guys grinding it up, I was like,
Why did they wait a week?
is this happening now, or did they do this days ago?
Damn.
I mean, it could have been from something else, but
I don't think
No,
so.
it's.
It sounds like
That's
it's
some
the
shit
same.
you can do in like
Definitely
Alaska.
Right, like leave it outside. Yeah, no, the temperature fluctuates too much because it still gets warm in the, like same like here.
Yeah,
I mean, it
if
did
when we wake
taste
up
good,
it's
but-
freezing at night,
you
but
got
during
you
the day.
can't do that if it's over
I
like
did, like,
37
Yeah,
degrees.
I smelled my
Yeah.
hands a little bit too, because you can kind of tell, especially when you like mess
You would
with medicine
know,
a
yeah.
lot. Like if it's
The silver skin.
it's like if it's like
Yeah.
fresh or if it kind of smells like a little off.
Funky.
It
a
gets-
little-
it's way more slimy
After I
too.
ate it, I
the-
like smell
the
my
surface of it
hands,
feels
and I was
slimy.
like-
Damn it, I'm gonna get sick from this.
And what else
Yo,
did
that
he
sucks
do,
so bad.
Sydney?
Oh, he was licking his fingers.
Stop.
He was like messing with the meat, licking his fingers.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Absolute animal.
Come on,
that's-
man.
God.
Come on.
And he'll be like,
Oh, that's on
Honest to
video.
God, we
That's
talk
on
about it
video.
a lot, and I say it often, but even in Leviticus, that's an abomination to the Lord. Like, we don't do that.
It's true. It shit is
he
true.
really is not a human being.
Where is he? Why isn't he here right now?
Well, he came in for the one that got canceled. So the company part, we're recording this on Wednesday. Company party's today, but
Yeah.
he came in for the one that got canceled.
Right.
So I think he was just like, oh, it's
with
fine.
me. I
So
tried,
how do-
I tried to get him to come.
Oh, he didn't want to come this time?
Even if they wanted to, even if he wanted to, he wouldn't have been able to. So Carl was supposed to come with me, and I flew out last night because I knew how bad the weather was going to be. He didn't. All the flights got canceled. The return got canceled.
bad.
Eddie's going to be stuck here till Friday.
Me too, probably.
Yeah, you guys are
True. Shit.
I'm gonna have to rent the budget truck and just do the Gus Polinski if I because I'm not staying.
You're good at
anymore.
munching
Damn.
road.
You're
I
not.
am.
You're a
It's
good
only a
muncher.
10 hour.
Can't
It's
do
only
it.
Go on,
11 hour.
go on your own little
drive.
mini vacay.
I'll munch that road.
All
I
right,
don't care.
we're gonna rent a car.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do
You
it.
guys should do it.
Man, we really are gonna.
Road trip. If it gets
How
canceled,
long is that
we'll do a
trip?
road
12 hours?
How are you guys gonna fucking drive through a storm that you can't
It's
fly
going to turn
through?
to rain. It's going to turn to rain when it gets over here.
And you just gotta keep
That's
a
this
heavy
seems
foot.
My
like
girl's
very
a
poor.
meteorologist. I have
Yeah,
all
Everything sounds
covered.
bad.
Text
Oh
her,
yeah,
make
that's
sure
right.
we're
Yeah,
gonna be
text
okay.
her.
She already
Text her
told me
what's
the whole
up.
thing because I was like, am I gonna be able to get to Vegas? Because I gotta fly for the
I ain't
tickets
missing Vegas.
tomorrow.
That is
And
big,
She's
though.
like, oh, yeah,
Go to
well,
Vegas
New York.
instead.
It'll
Yeah, Eddie, we're gonna go to
Nice.
You
Vegas.
know the weather every morning you wake up?
Going to
grab me
LA
a
Sunday. Yeah.
Yes and no.
What time should you go to
I feel
work?
like that's a great asset.
Yeah, I watch her. So she does the 10 o'clock, and I watch that like almost every night, or I try to, and
Yeah.
then I know for the next day because if I ask her, she gets so pissed.
Honestly, I'd be pissed too. I'd be like, listen, you know, this is my
She
job.
is
Look it up. Google
very
it.
good looking too, Dante.
What?
She's beautiful.
She's so gorgeous.
you.
I was looking at your pictures you posted.
Thank you.
I was like, she is so pretty.
I'm more
It was like her birthday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a so huge key that you have, but you can't really use. Because
No,
you
I would
gotta
be
watch.
pissed.
It's like that's
Well,
a
that's
curb
like-
episode right there.
Do you get
Just
annoyed?
tell me what's going on.
Yes, you're exactly right. You're
Would you get
exactly
annoyed
right.
if people are calling you being like, Marty, what's the picks? Like, what's the gambling?
Oh,
app?
I
Like,
get it
your
every
friends.
I get it every day.
Is it annoying?
Yeah, but it's like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to him.
But that's
True.
well, I was gonna say
But
there's
mine's
like,
not like that's a guarantee usually.
Yeah, that's more accurate
True.
than this.
Yeah.
I think I'd be
You any
annoyed. I think I'd be like, literally look it up. Like,
The worst part is she will never be definitive about it. She's always like vague.
well, she can't be. The
Smart.
weather's
Can't be
sometimes
wrong.
And
unpredictable.
then when I'm like, yo, I'm in Cleveland, like, we had to close our club, it downpoured. I told you it was gonna happen. It's like, no, you said it was gonna be spotty showers or like isolated showers. That's what that means. Then,
Wasn't it
then a
the
week later, like,
meteorologist like
she said it was gonna rain,
70%
it didn't
means-
rain. She said I said isolated. I'm like,
Listen, well, it's not her fault. She can't control the weather. She's just there to report it. Leave her alone.
Isn't it the thing with weather people though? Like where they say it's 70% chance of rain, and it's like 70% of the area that
Yeah,
they
it
have.
is.
Yeah.
you know what that means though? Because I can't.
No one
70%
knows what that
70%
means.
of the
That's
county.
why AccuWeather matters.
It
Like,
d-
give it to me within a
But you're
1,000
right.
feet
It
of
doesn't
me.
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
that's the likelihood. It means it's fuck. I don't
It's
understand.
Yes.
and so
it
if
means
you have
it's
a place
100%
like
chance of
Jacksonville,
rain,
Florida, it's
but
like
70%
200
chance it'll hit
miles.
you.
It's one
I
of the
think
smallest
is
things
what
going.
that
Of course
is,
it's
right?
100%
Weather
chance of
people
rain
will
every
Give up
day.
trying to figure it out.
One of the smallest things going. You're not in
Gave
any
up.
conspiracy theories right now?
None come to the top of my head. We
About
did one
what?
yesterday. He asked me about conspiracy theories. I'm not like White Sox Dave. I'm not like in the Tom Hanks stunt double business.
Oh, I
You
am.
know.
Oh, you think there's a stunt double Tom Hanks? I haven't heard that one
I've
yet.
been in on Antarctica for like 3 weeks.
Well, not
Oh
he
shit,
did.
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
Antarctica's nuts.
They think there's like aliens there, right?
There is, yeah.
Well,
There's
there's
gotta be.
right?
they
I
found
used to
water
be
on Mars
huge
and
no
it's like-
alien guy.
They found water on
I was
Mars.
almost a pastor.
You know what they do with
They found water on
movies?
Mars?
I think so,
Chaps.
You guys
right?
talking about
I don't
lizard
know.
people?
I haven't seen.
Yes. me and Terrence are just go and look at it almost every night now. And it's like, they're there.
There's
with
like a live
movies.
feed of them.
Yes.
What?
What? Like,
There's,
What are you
there's,
saying?
What lizard?
Start from the beginning.
Yes.
Antarctica.
Explain.
Already watched Independence Day with Terrence Ross. And
No, I didn't watch Independence
Okay,
Day. What's
okay.
that?
That's a movie.
I watched that.
All right. Anyway.
So Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, with these movies, right? These movies they make about aliens, they put it in your face so it's like, oh, there's no chance it's real. But they're telling you it's real right in front of your face.
Of course.
So they want to make you think that. Antarctica, there's an underground world where the aliens are. There's a person that went down, shoveled, went through it, all this, and the White House snagged him, said you can't fucking tell anybody
What's his
about
name?
that. I forget his name.
I don't believe this
He's
for a
alive
second.
Why didn't they
Because
just
if they're
kill him?
lizard aliens, they're cold-blooded. Why the fuck would they go to Antarctica?
Who?
Oh.
True.
No, it's aliens.
Yeah, but if they were lizards,
Yeah. Temperature doesn't affect.
you
Aliens,
said
lizards,
lizard
two different people.
I still think all aliens are cold-blooded.
You think it, but you don't know.
I do. I know more than you
They're
about
always
it.
wearing
Wait,
suits.
Wait,
you know?
did you guys hear that there's water on Mars?
No.
She just said that. I've never heard that.
Oh, I don't
But I haven't been
understand
keeping
why.
up with the news, to be
Isn't it
honest.
nice?
I don't know, but there's water.
I don't
Yeah, it's
fuck
too
with
cold
planets.
for
Well, what does that
Did
do?
you see?
So, I mean, livable.
Amoebas and shit
livable.
live in water.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there has been signs of life. There's like organisms.
So,
I see. I
There's
see.
nothing more I like than when people talk like what we're talking about right now and have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, then
no,
you
no,
love
we're just-
CBT.
Spewing lies.
Yeah,
yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
Barstool.
That's what we do.
Exactly. That's everything I do all day long.
We're like, how
Did
did
you
they
guys see,
figure out? You ever seen the Iron Dome in fucking Israel?
No.
How
that
they
thing
figured
is
that out
insane.
is
It is insane.
What?
like if they have like mortar rounds or artillery rounds, they have this iron dome that it can sense whenever it's coming from even whenever. So you know how in New York they'll have those cameras that censor gunshots so the police can be dispatched whenever there's
I didn't know
gunshots in
that,
the
but
area.
cool.
Yeah, they have that kind of thing. Well, in Israel, it's that to like 1,000. And if a
Really?
mortar round is coming in or an artillery round is coming in, they have anti-mortar rounds and anti-artillery rounds that go and intercept it and it'll blow up in the sky instead of hitting down.
I feel
It's
like I have heard this.
fucking,
actually, now that
they'll
you're
have like
explaining it. That's
legit
insane.
artillery trucks that are launching missile after missile after missile. And Israel has, and we do too, we have the ability to, where we'll put up an iron dome where it'll intercept it in the sky where you're not even able to
Jesus
hit the
Christ.
ground.
I just read this
What is
week
going on in
that
this world?
they're like almost at the next evolution of that. It's going to be laser instead of like ballistic.
Wow.
They have
Fires
that.
and
They're
lasers.
developing microwaves that are like frying things in the air and like completely obliterating it.
Microwave?
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, weaponized microwaves. Like there was actually a secret. If you guys listen to ZBT, you would know all this shit. But there was this
Maybe I gotta catch up.
government organization that was trying to put microwaves whenever there's large-scale riots.
Yeah.
You do low-level microwaves, and it essentially causes the crowd to have very intense migraines, where they don't have the ability or capability to speak, and then they'll have such a bad headache that they have to depart the area.
It's like off a
Havana-
movie.
like
And then they
Havana.
tell you over loudspeakers, you are being targeted by microwaves. Depart the area.
What about if you grew up staring into the microwave when it was on all the time?
I think you're immune, honestly.
That's what I was- so
I
I'm
did
good.
that just 2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I told Kate
All
and
set.
Cons yesterday that I want, because I used to have a prank with like hotel workers. I'm not very.
Prank?
Yeah, I'm like kind of ashamed of it. But I would take the body lotion from like the bathroom and dump it into one of the rags and put it on the side like
Of course,
before I
you're
left.
so mean.
So they'd be like, this
So
dude
mean.
is ripping ropes in here.
Damn.
But I thought about how funny it would be.
It's horrible.
You're fucking terrible, man. Those people have a hard enough job as
I know.
crazy, those
it's
poor
so
people.
fucked up, and I'm so apologetic. Or go to get a pack of like 12 microwave
Listening,
popcorn
don't do
things,
that.
No,
pop
dude.
them, dump those things into the toilet, flush it, and just leave 12 bags of popcorn on like the dresser. Can you imagine being a cleaner walking like, this dude's an absolute fucking popcorn god?
Yes, and he can't stop eating
He's a
popcorn.
machine.
I love that.
Why would you do this?
I don't know, but I want to, but I would never know. But I know, like, deep down in, like, the cleaning lady fucking group chat, they'd be like, this dude's an absolute
You
animal.
need that group chat. though.
They'd
That's
remember
the
me forever.
satisfaction. Yeah, that's
True.
You're a fucking nut job.
They do talk about that shit. I have a friend who works in hotels, and she's always telling me crazy stories about, like, she does like PR and stuff, but they are always having to cover up like weird shit that goes on in hotels and like weird behavior like that from people.
Right.
And like
Right.
there's always like people trying to kill themselves, people trying to like make a big scene of it,
Yeah, I
people
won't do
trying
that. I'm
to
not
you know
gonna
do
do
whatever.
that.
Yeah, don't
I
do
My
do
that.
that.
dad was a detective for 30 years, and he's now works in Westgate Resorts. He's like the head of security, whatever. He said it's crazy. The stuff that goes on in the rooms and the hotel business is crazier than like being a detective.
One of the craziest
believe it.
things I've ever seen in a hotel experience is the one that we're at right now, Eddie. I want to ask you if your room is the same because it's driving me absolute bananas when I wake up to piss in the middle of the night. Did they put fucking wood floor over carpet in your room?
How do you tell?
Oh,
Because there's
Is it like soft?
yeah, there's
oh,
like
it's spongy.
there's like a 1/4 of an inch gap between the wood floors and the carpet where it feels like you're walking on a wooden waterbed.
What? That's horrible.
I walk on it and I'm just like, these motherfucking cheap fucks.
That would
Just
send
take out
me-
this carpet and put it in.
Yeah, it's not
I would
hard.
fall on the floor. Like that would make me feel like I have vertigo. Like
There's
I
gaps in between like
There's
this.
no way.
Terrible
Have
craftsmanship.
you ever
There's no
stayed
way.
at like a nice hotel? Because I've never have besides one time here, they put me in one. And you're sitting there and there's turn down service
Yeah.
where the lady comes in at night.
What?
They need to alert
At
you. I
night?
almost whacked her. I was getting up. I'm like, who's trying to get in my fucking room right now? It was like 9 o'clock at night.
You would 1000% be innocent if that happened.
Wait,
like
you
if you
know-
if you
I've
took
never
the
heard
stand
that.
to defend yourself, you're like, what happened? I was scared.
I've never
o'clock
heard
at
that
night.
before. 9 o'clock
Yeah,
at night.
9
That's
o'clock at night. She
insane.
comes in. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I get up and she comes in. She's got like a fucking Hershey's Kiss about to put on my fucking. She just like, it's just called turn down service. They make your bed again at night. I can't
down.
have that.
I don't want
That's
my
insane.
bed made twice.
Yo,
I don't want
have you
my
guys
bed
watched-
made before I go to bed.
Have any of you guys watched the new? I don't know how new it is, but I just
least
watched it
an
for the first
Andy's
time.
Mint.
The Times Square killer thing on Netflix.
Oh.
It
I
is
said.
so good. You
Oh, I gotta
must
watch
watch it. You must watch it. But
Scroll by it.
no, you gotta watch it.
How many
It's really
episodes?
good.
Because I'm getting really annoyed that they keep stretching these out.
What
You
is
I don't know.
notice
I
that?
think it's only like 3 episodes.
Oh, really?
It's a quick. It's
Okay.
a quick
But
thing.
you know what I mean? Everyone's
But
like,
it's worth watching.
Okay.
It's worth- so
Oh
it's about
yeah,
this
because
guy.
the one that was in LA where the
yes.
bitch was
yeah,
in the
the
water
Cecil Hotel.
Oh yeah, that was nothing. What was that?
I know.
Why do that?
She
for
put herself in that
5
water
fucking
tower.
episodes.
That
could-
was a
That
bit,
could have been
yeah.
wrapped up in 20
They did
Beverly
a
Hills
great-
Hotel, right?
They did
Beverly
a
Hills
great
Hotel.
job of pulling you in on that, and
Yeah.
you were like, "Wow, this
But
is fucking crazy."
it messes with my
so
brain though.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Like if you
The
go
video-
to your hotel right now and look up the door, like I'm at Roofline with a lot of the other buildings in Manhattan, I see all of those little water tanks above,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I'm like, there's fucking bodies everywhere.
Everywhere.
No one gives a
Crazy.
shit.
That is true. That
Well-
show could have just been like, hey, she's in
It's
the
true.
water
It's
tower.
stupid.
Yeah.
The Times Square Killer one. It's about this guy. He was killing. He's still alive. He's still like confessing to murders, but he's murdered over like 80 people or something. He's like a serial killer, but he was killing people during the time of Times Square being full of porn and like
Yeah, it
and
was secret,
streetwalkers and whatever. So that was his shit. But he ends up getting like caught because he murdered a couple of bitches at the same hotel somewhere in random New Jersey, like a Radisson or something. Like it was his like close to his home, and he
bound to
started
happen
off,
at
yeah.
Or Radisson's bad.
Something
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
gonna
yeah.
happen at a
I don't know if
Radisson.
it was literally the Radisson, but it was something
you got, like,
of
a
equal
50%
La Quinta?
awfulness. And it might have been like it was something bad like that, truly. And so he like killed somebody there years and years ago, and then he like ran it back and did it again, and then he started doing it like too close to each other. So they caught him in New Jersey. It was in New Jersey also. And then they eventually, again, because it was like the 70s or 80s, they weren't like, the states didn't talk to each other as far as what was going on. So it was unsolved in New York, but they like had a suspect from New Jersey, and eventually they figured out this guy's like killing everybody and over state lines and whatever. He's like driving, he would like pick up prostitutes, drive them to New Jersey and like kill them. It was crazy shit.
least he
It's,
went to
it's
Jersey.
worth a watch. It's worth a watch.
That's a good
I
recommendation.
I have a
especially,
question.
yeah.
Why are females so obsessed with true crime shit?
Because I need to keep my head on a fucking swivel, Dante.
Yeah.
That's why.
That is so
I
true.
need to know what the hell is going on. I need to
Wherever
know
I'm
what
at.
all these men are doing, so
Yep.
if they come at me, I'm prepared.
Don't you think that just like makes you even more paranoid? Like,
Get in this
No,
van
it
while I
can't.
hear Tom Petty playing.
It can't-
No fucking thing.
Absolutely not. No, it keeps me
The signs
learning.
around.
Yeah, we're at the
Keeps me
grocery
knowing.
store. We keep our head on a swivel, walk into the car.
Yeah, no. You guys don't get it.
Imagine
I
paying a
think-
total
I'm always
should
worried
do-
about getting murdered. Always.
should do that, but I
An
don't
easy
get
pass.
the like morbid like curiosity of watching all these fucking horrible
Well,
stories.
it kind of shows you. I'm personally interested in it because I'm like, damn. I like know people are fucked up and I know people are horrible or whatever. And then I see stuff like this. Like this guy would like mutilate his people. He would like cut off their heads and their hands so they
Where
couldn't
are
be
the
identified
ones
and shit.
about
And I'm
the-
like, I
where are
didn't
the
think
ones
about that.
the women?
Oh, they're on the
killing
ID
men,
channel.
though?
They're on the ID channel.
All-
Everybody kills their
all
husbands.
They're all about like this poor woman.
No.
It's like the movie Monster with Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah.
That was like a female.
You know,
No.
You know
There's
the
a-
only one I ever saw, and it was wicked good, was the Pizza Bomber.
I don't know
I've
that.
heard about that one. I didn't watch
You
it.
never
I don't know
watched
that one. No, who is that?
It was like one of the original Netflix ones. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Pizza Bomber. Is that what it was called?
Oh,
This woman, remember she put the dog collar on the guy's
Oh
fucking
yeah.
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know this at
It
all,
is-
but I love
it
it.
is
Good one.
So fucked up.
I should watch
Yeah.
it. I have
and
not
they
seen
show
this.
like the first few minutes on the Netflix thing. They like show the aftermath of whenever he blows
Yes.
himself up.
Shit,
and
I
you're
did not
just
see
like,
this.
She ordered pizza. The guy showed up to her house. She like kidnapped him.
What's it called?
It was like a whole ransom thing.
What?
And it was in Erie, Pennsylvania. Like a little like.
it was a woman that did it.
Yeah, it was a woman behind it all.
Oh yeah, it was like a
You gotta call it.
partnership,
It's
right?
called,
Evil
like,
Genius.
Evil Genius.
Genius.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
terrible.
I thought
You
I did
gotta
watch
watch
this.
it.
I
Maybe
bet you
maybe
did.
I was like in and out dozing. Whenever
bet
I
you
watch
did.
those shows, I'm always like half asleep.
But a
Times
good
Square
reason
Killer had me.
that I thought
had me
of that it might be
captivated.
is because 96% of serial killers are men.
That's also true. They're all
You
Is
got
that
a
a
lot more
fact?
material to work
true.
with.
There is a lot of. They're mostly all
stat.
about serial
Good
killers.
stat.
Yeah.
But I will say this: if you want to get like a little bit of all right, like men are being targeted by women, you watch the ID channel. Every single one of those stories. Snapped is a perfect example. Snapped is always about the woman. She's had enough. She's been abused all this time, and then she murders her husband. That's always the case.
There's always
Usually, he
these-
deserves it.
And also in like military situations, in every single major conflict that we've been in since World War I, there has been rumors and lore about a strong woman sniper on the enemy side
yeah.
that almost becomes like fetishized about because like the Black Widow in Vietnam, where
course.
they're like she had killed over 800 people. And like people wanted to take her out, but also wanted to like have sex with her.
Of course, yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
like this
that's-
huge
It's so
fetish thing.
dangerous. People
Yeah.
say that shit to me all the time because I'm
real?
mean. People are like, ruin
Huh?
my
Is
that
life.
real?
Like, get
Some
married to me
some
and
have
then
said that
divorce
the
me and
Black
take all my
Widow
money. It's
was
so hot.
real.
I'm like, what about that?
But there's
It's
other
not.
ones like the
I'll amuse
Lioness
you,
of
but-
Kandahar that there's no like real evidence that she was real. There was a Lioness of Fallujah, like, and they,
Interesting.
I mean, I even did like briefs where they would be like, look out for this person. She is
Wow.
doing this, but it was almost impossible at that time, like especially in Fallujah, because the clothing that the women were forced to wear there,
Yeah.
there was no identifying markers. So even if you were to have, you had to look for certain, like a Dragunov sniper rifle was what you had to look for to see if you could possibly confirm that it was her.
Right.
But there was all these rumors that they would tell you about, and you'd be like, well, shit.
There's a woman.
You
there's-
guys all know too much information.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Marty?
I stay in my world and
I've been
I
saying that lately. I'm worried that we all know too much. Like,
I
there's too
go
much
home-
information. People know too much about too many
gamble
things.
and watch Curb and eat Oreos. I know nothing.
That sounds lovely.
Well, we
Oreos are
don't know
delicious.
nothing about, and I
very
think
nice.
that's the biggest misconception about military folks, is they're like, oh, they're keeping these conspiracies. No, they're not. No, we are way too dumb for that. Like, you don't think I would tell? Like, dude, I host ZBT. If I knew national secrets, buddy, I'd be
so
throwing
fast.
them out like that. My numbers would be through the roof.
Don't they do a good job of only telling you what you absolutely need to know, and everything is like confidential as it goes
Sure,
on?
yeah. There is a lot of need to know basis, but that need to know, like people have the intense desire to be in the need to know. Of
course.
So those they expand so quickly. That's how people. I knew Osama bin Laden was dead before Osama bin Laden was announced on the TV.
That's cool.
Because every single person knows. It's like the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's like
course.
that in the military. Everybody
yeah.
knows somebody, and eventually
Well, it's gossip.
you're gonna
It's
find
we're
out.
gossiping about, except you're gossiping
Right.
about,
Yeah.
you know,
like national
state
security shit.
secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
World change.
World
Right.
change. It's all the same. I mean, it's the same everywhere. It's the same at any company you work for, any
Yeah,
friend
it's-
group. If
yeah.
one thing happens, everyone hears about it like wildfire. in a minute.
We're fucked.
And none of it's
I
ever
work in
accurate.
Everyone's so
It's
nosy.
just
I'm
like,
I
nosy.
work in
Whatever you
counterterrorism,
hear,
we're
yeah.
fucked.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
it's true. I'm nosy as fuck.
It's
I
just
love to know
like
things.
this week, people were like, "Oh, we're gonna have 5,000 troops on the border of Ukraine." Like, no, the fuck, we're not. Like, that shit takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not gonna be doing it in
I
24
knew that
hours.
was.
Crazy.
I knew that was happening.
Yeah, I knew you do that. You texted me about it. You were
Yeah.
You
concerned.
heard about that? You read
Scared
about
about
that?
the Ukraine.
He knew.
I can't even tell you what the Ukraine is.
Yeah, most people couldn't.
That's all right.
All right.
It's up top, right?
All right, Sydney,
No,
you
it's
want
over.
to talk about Tom Brady?
Oh yeah, yeah. You brought that up a while ago. You want to talk about it now?
Let's have at it. What do
Yeah,
you
tell,
guys-
tell me
do
what
you
your
guys think?
feelings are.
Yeah, how you doing? Are you all right?
You've been thinking about this the whole time.
Holding up.
haven't you?
I see you're popping a new drink for it. Tough,
We're
tough.
allowed to drink these. on it,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
They're pretty good, actually. after
Piggyback.
having a few sips
Yeah, I'm
of
really
beer.
liking mine. I would like another one. I don't want to be too
want
fucked up
another
though. No, I think I'm gonna wait.
All right.
Yeah, that's
We
what
got
I was
the party.
thinking.
I
I was
gotta
like,
pay
should I?
Well, we'll. I think we're about time, right? Yeah. So we'll.
Yeah, so we'll wrap it up with some Tom
We'll
Brady.
talk about. We'll talk some Tom Brady. Unless you guys want to say it right now.
How are you feeling, Dante?
Just what do you think?
Depressed?
It shouldn't take you this long.
Yeah. Thoughts? You've had a couple days to think
Let's
about
go to
it.
Dante's Twitter.
There's his thoughts.
Dante, there's their
I'm
there.
upset about it. I'm not as upset about the Patriots slight as some people are that
Yeah.
feel like he owed something to them. I think it was fucked up that he like purposely went out of his way to gush about Tampa and then leave him out. But at the end of the day, I just feel bad. I feel like he was still so fucking good, and he's going out where he could have been really good for a few more years, and we're gonna miss out on that. But
But
Don't you
Patriots
think
fans
he's
should be
tired?
sad. You should have been sad 3 years ago when he left your team.
oh, I was
True.
very.
Eli
I was-
Manning was my quarterback since I was growing up.
Dude,
and thank you to Tom Brady. He still was really good.
I was devastated, and especially because Belichick ran him out of town. And the thing that I don't understand is, and it's in this office too, like fucking Gaz he would like turn his back on Brady if it came down to a Patriot Tampa Bay like Super Bowl.
Damn. So you feel like you
The
feel like a
allegiance
real
to
fan.
Belichick is insane.
Well, you should be rooting for your team over one guy.
True.
True, but the guy who like.
I like to see Tom Brady kick ass against the Patriots because everybody thought that it wasn't just Brady, like it was Belichick, and like he
Belichick's
couldn't do
a
anything without
Yeah,
it.
kind of like that
But
too.
I went to that
What are your
game. I went to that game, and New England should have beat them, which was
For sure.
fucking crazy.
What do you think about the rumors that everybody says that the Bradys and Bill Belichick ruined Tom Brady, that he has PTSD from how he was treated there? What do you think about that? Those are my favorite rumors.
I know for a fact he was very unhappy for a very long time.
Totally.
And couldn't wait to get out of there. But Belichick's. Look what he's done.
It's true. I
What
get
do you
Stockholm syndrome vibes.
You see what
from
Rebus
Patriots.
said?
They're
Rebus
both-
was like the place was one of the worst places to work. No one liked it, but everyone knew that we could win.
They're the two.
Mm-hmm.
They're the
Yeah,
two
it was-
best at what they did, what their job is ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you looked at any field or industry or position, if you had two people similar, they could never coexist. So it's amazing that they did for 20 years.
Yeah.
It was
They
a
were
long
very
time.
lucky.
So long. Such a long amount
I do love
of time.
that Dave just got one repost. He goes, you know what? He's a good
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, of
he
course.
flip flopped real.
Everyone's
quick.
right
I
back
could
on
be
the
bought
right back on
so
the
fast,
bandwagon.
too. I was
The
just
Dave
Me
stuff
too, of
is,
course.
The Dave stuff is funny. The fucking KFC stuff.
No, I like his jabs.
I feel
it's
like
his
I gotta
time. Give him a
defend
minute.
him
It's his
here. I'm
time
in
to
his spot.
shine.
Yeah, you're in the spot.
No, I'll stand up for
What'd you
him.
expect?
I'll stand up for him.
Like,
I think that shit's funny.
Fucking be glad. Like he's obsessed with the guy, and he's like, if I hear one more fucking thing about Tom Brady, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. And then he rattles off 50 more fucking texts about Tom Brady. It's
I
like,
love
dude,
that. I love
He's
it.
got to stick it too. He's got to stick it too. He just doesn't, he wants to make sure his
But it did
position
ruin
is
a better
known.
part of 20 years for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was a miserable. He's still a miserable prick because of it.
Yeah.
That's just a
Tom
fact.
That's
Brady
facts.
is not the reason the
Yes,
Jets
he
are
is.
fucking terrible.
Mm.
No.
Partly,
Even when the
it's a
Jets were
factor.
good, they weren't
It
good
doesn't
enough.
matter. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
always a
I
Patriot.
don't know. My dad talks shit about my dad's a Jets fan and he's always talked shit about Tom Brady. Like he respects him, but he talks shit. Which I think
You
Kevin
have
does the
to.
same thing.
That's the reason why I hate Peyton Manning and will to the day I die. I don't care how
That
many cool
Curb
little
episode-
commercial he does.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
that's
He beat
fair.
He beat the
That's fair.
Jaguars senseless every year for 15
That
years.
Curb episode is simply about Kevin, the guy who killed himself because of the Jets. That's it.
It's modeled after him.
Yep.
No, you're right. I can't wait till Rodgers is done. It's going to be a great day.
I
me a
hate
great day.
him now.
It's
I
done,
think he's
dude.
so annoying.
He's fucking gone.
You guys are fucked anyway.
I think he's such an asshole.
Big Ben
Like, he
should come
just
back
is-
for another year because if you're a borderline Hall of Fame player, Big Ben's obviously a Hall of Fame player. You don't want to go to the Hall of Fame with Tom Brady. Like, you don't want to. You don't
Well,
want to be
Big
in the
Ben
same
got a
class
weak-
as Michael
Totally
Jordan.
agree.
You don't want to be in the same class as Wayne Gretzky.
Totally overshadowed.
Just fucking. Big Ben should be like, actually, I am going to come back and then retire after
How
like.
old is he now? How
Or
old
the
is
NFL
he?
should throw him a bone and
Yeah.
they should put Brady in right now.
He should have his own class.
Yeah. exactly.
He's older than Brady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or it turns into like a draft class thing, like all the Hall of Fame that year was elite.
They should do it. They should change it up because it would be nice now, like to have Eli, Big Ben, and Phillip Rivers all go in together. Like that draft
Yeah,
class
that'd be
all
nice.
could go in together as like
is
the
nice.
quarterbacks
That'd be
from that
nice.
class.
I agree.
And then have Tom Brady his own little special ceremony.
Good idea.
Yeah, it's true.
That was a great idea.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Well,
a good idea.
all right.
Because they're all getting in.
That was good.
Yeah.
We got a party to get to. Thanks everybody for watching. Go get some wood.
Is everyone going, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
I have a
there.
great outfit. Prepare.
I'll be there for a little bit. That's Friday Night Pints. Thank you, Kevin John.
Woo!
We're at 94,000 subscribers on KFC Radio, the YouTube channel. I need to have it hit 6 figures. I need 100,000 for 2022. Let's make it happen. When we hit 100K, we'll give you all sorts of content. We're going to deliver on everything we've been promising. So please just subscribe. All you got to do is log in with your Gmail, click subscribe. Whether or not you actually even use YouTube doesn't fucking matter. All it does is help us. So take your Gmail, log in, click subscribe, and help us out.